Before we start this video, let me just quickly address the Christmas Day Mewtwo EX raid, at least my Christmas Day Mewtwo EX raid. It was unfortunately canceled. I was given 2 premium raid passes and some Stardust, some small amount of Stardust, doesn't even matter. People complained about the Mewtwo EX raids given for Sprint stores. Niantic decided to scrap each and every Sprint store Mewtwo EX raid given away for Christmas Day, so I had to go out and I had to go get another one. But you know what? I'm okay with that, because what's a Pokemon Go challenge without a little bit of adversity? If you get knocked down a bit, you gotta come back out swinging, and then get your opportunity. So I will be back, and I will get my Mewtwo, but I want to quickly address that for those of you who are looking forward to a video or a live stream on Christmas. That's not going to happen. My Mewtwo raid was canceled. I don't have to pass. I lost it on last Friday, so we move on to the video. Top 5 Pokemon Go events of the year. Let's get going. So, shout out to the 100% Feebas that was in Philadelphia, like just now, that I actually didn't drive to go get because I thought it was like in the middle of an apartment complex that's locked up. It's gated, and you can't get actually into the location unless it spawns on the outside. So I was thinking, why would I waste my time attempting to go over there if it's not on the other side? Turns out it was on the other side, so that's an L. Yikes. So yesterday, I asked you guys, what was your favorite Pokemon Go event of 2017 and why? And you guys gave me some pretty awesome answers. Ismail said that the Halloween event was his favorite event, and he also was a really big fan of the 6-hour lures that were distributed through other Pokemon Go events. Mitchell said any of the elemental events, like the grass type event, the fire and ice event, the water event, those were his favorites events because he was able to see different varieties of spawn other than just Pidgey, Rattata, Sentret, the basic spawns that we normally see on a regular basis. More like in the regular Pokemon games. Sharkstains said Pokemon Go Fest, hands down, was the best event of 2017. Fumi Once was a big fan of anything that had double XP, double Stardust, and double candy as well. Paul Montoya was a big fan of the Valentine's event, which is pretty awesome. That was a really good event. Fun fact, I actually wasn't playing as frequently back when they had the Valentine's event for Pokemon Go. I really appreciated you guys tweeting in to my question and answering. Without further ado, let's go ahead and roll into my top 5. Now, the reasons why these are in my top 5 range from personal experiences to the memories that I had grinding during these events, and also, of course, what these events gave me in terms of advantages in play. So, let's go ahead and start off with number 5. This one just gotta shout it out, guys. Gotta shout it out. The Halloween event at number 5. Because not only did we have the double candy for not only walking, but transferring and hatching and catching. We also had our very first batch of Generation 3 Pokemon ever introduced into Pokemon Go. And I remember just being out that first Friday. I was actually live streaming as well. I remember being out there and I caught each and every single one of those Pokemon without evolving. So that was a pretty awesome memory. And if any of you guys were in that live stream, drop a comment and let me know. Because you guys are the fam. Because that was a small stream. But it managed to be one of my most memorable live streams as well. I really enjoyed being out there, chatting with you guys and catching some new Pokemon. Philly Free Streets event to end it all off, man. Seeing all of these brand new Pokemon Go trainers just walking along the streets of Philadelphia. Such a fun time, guys. That was awesome. Also, like, if you had ever asked me if I were to ever meet Reversal or like Elijah Watts or Scott Wugo or Mr. Six Gaming or like Dark Matter Wolf, who is absolutely just killing it with his videos. Dark Matter World, if you watch this video, if you're watching this, dude, you matter. So, definitely big shout out to him. Don't forget to check out his channel if you haven't done so already. He's doing one hell of a job with his content, and he's firing on all cylinders right now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving to see his progression, so big shout out to you. But, yeah, if you had asked me, like, 6 months ago, if I would ever to meet any of those people, I would have been like, no way, dude. But they all ended up coming to Philadelphia, right in my backyard. Got to hang out with them, along with my boy Sinbad, one of my OG Pokemon Go friends, and also Pokemon Master Holly as well. We were all able to hang out and talk about Pokemon Go together. That was a fun day. That was a really awesome time. So, man, gotta shout it out. Gotta shout out Philly Free Streets and the Pokemon Go Halloween event. So that has its rightful place at number 5. Number 4's got to be Pokemon Go travel event, the Global Catch Challenge, guys. That was basically the perfect, that was the ultimate Pokemon Go event, let's be honest. We unlocked double Stardust, double XP, and 6-hour lures, and we worked for that as well, because we had to catch, what, 3 billion Pokemon in a span of a week? I honestly had my doubts that we could pull it off, but it goes to show that how we can unify as a global community, and we can basically put anything that we put our minds to, we can accomplish it. So it was pretty awesome to witness us catching, what did we catch, 3.3 billion Pokemon, unlocking Farfetch'd, which is crazy in itself, and then we got Ho-Oh like right after that. That was just crazy, guys. Now, Go Fest is kind of a long story, so I'm going to keep it as brief as possible just for the sake of the video. When the tickets were on sale for the event, I was working at the time, and my break was in an hour. So I was thinking, alright, I'll go ahead and buy them on break. Nope, sold out in like, what, 5 minutes? So I actually went out and bought scalpel tickets for like $350 on eBay, because I was like, you know what? I have to go to this. There's no way in the world I'm missing this event. This is too awesome. So I went out and I spent the money, and literally, I think a couple hours later, also big shout out to my friend Emily Acho on Twitter. I'll definitely leave a link to her Twitter in the description. Go ahead and follow her on Twitter if you haven't done so already. She was giving away one Go Fest ticket, and I actually won that raffle. They had a lot of different Pokemon Go Twitter names in there, but I actually managed to win that raffle, which was absolutely insane. So I actually ended up winning tickets right after I bought a ticket for like over $350 on eBay. So that was pretty crazy. And I just remember driving 12 hours to and 12 hours from Chicago, Illinois by myself. And it was actually the first day I met Matt Iyer and Sega Nate and a couple other of my Pokemon Go Philadelphia friends. We actually shared a hotel in Chicago together because they messaged me on Facebook. They said, hey, you're going to Go Fest? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh, well, we have an extra spot for our hotel room for Go Fest. Would you like to join us? I was like, yeah, dude, let's go. So that was pretty awesome. So again, this is definitely, I remember just walking around in the middle of Chicago, barely knowing where I'm at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, just grinding Heracross and Unknown. I was literally, there were so many unknowns spawning throughout the city that I was pineapping Unknown. It's pretty crazy. I think the bulk of my unknowns that I have are from Go Fest. It was one of the most memorable Pokemon Go events of my career so far. And definitely big shout out to all the people that I traveled there with, all the people that came with me, and just making that event just such a blast. This is definitely number 1 or number 2 caliber type event. But again, just the lag, just all of the issues that went down during the festival itself kind of knocked it down to like the number 3 spot. But definitely Pokemon Go Fest, huge event, huge time. The memories will never be forgotten. That was an insane time for me. And it made me love the game even more. So, gotta shout it out. Big shouts to Pokemon Go Fest 2017. If any of you were there at Pokemon Go Fest, yo, drop a comment. I want to know who was there, who's watching this video right now. If you were at Go Fest, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. I'll definitely check you out and subscribe to your channel as well. Free sub for anybody who was at Go Fest, for sure. Man, so, number 2, on the Equinox event. The Equinox event that gave us double Stardust and also special 2-kilometer eggs that hatched Chansey, Larvitar, and Mareep. 3 super rare Pokemon that hatched out of 10-kilometer eggs. And the reason that this was number 2 is the timing of which Niantic slammed us with exactly what we wanted. We were literally begging Niantic for a double Stardust event. And literally a couple of weeks later, bam, we got one. A double Stardust along with the Super Incubators, which is hands down my favorite Pokemon Go item of all time. I wish it wasn't an event-only item. I wish you could just buy it out of the eShop year-round. I would have so many Super Incubators. I would be just locked and loaded on those things. I love them. Also, pro tip, don't use Super Incubators on 2-kilometer eggs. Use those for regular incubators because it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Try to use them for 5-kilometer and 10-kilometer eggs if you don't do so already. But definitely Super Incubators are my favorite item in the game so far. I love hatching eggs because you can sometimes get a really good Pokemon plus a lot of Stardust, and I think it's an awesome way to play the game. I think I have almost 2,000 eggs hatched so far. I know a lot of people have a lot more eggs hatched, a lot of people have a lot less eggs hatched, but just the way my personal stats are looking at the moment. So definitely number 2 has to be the Equinox events. I had a blast grinding out all of that Stardust. I think I got to 4.5 million Stardust at that point, so that was a lot of fun. To put that in perspective, I have, what, 2.1 million Stardust at the moment right now, and I had almost 5 million at the point of the event. But of course, the legendary raid started happening, and I had to use my Stardust. I'm super unfortunate, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I will grind my way back to 5 million and then to 10 million. So watch out, Reversal. I will have 10 million Stardust right after you, my friend. So big shout out to you. So moving on. Number 1. What is my number 1 event for Pokemon Go in 2017? And before I actually put this on the spot, don't forget, drop a like on the video and let me know right now, what was your favorite Pokemon Go event of 2017? And without further ado, my favorite Pokemon Go event of 2017 was the Adventures Awaits, the Rock event. Yes, that is it. The Rock event for Pokemon Go. This was around April. So the many adventures that I found myself on during that event were just crazy. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the geography of which my adventures took place during that event. Because I remember there were just, especially the first hour of this event, guys, there were Larvitars just spawning literally all over the place. Literally all over the place. It was so crazy. So I remember being in sections of northeastern Philadelphia. So if you look at that map right here, I live around here, so I live in South Jersey. I was hunting for Larvitars. I was driving around northeastern and northwestern Philadelphia. These are different areas that I am completely unfamiliar with. And I just remembered looking around and asking myself, you know, where the heck am I? And those are the memories that I cherish the most about Pokemon Go. When I'm driving around and when I'm walking in uncharted territories and I look around and I ask myself, wow, I am here only because of Pokemon. If it weren't a Pokemon Go, there is no way in the world I would ever be in these different types of locations. And I love how I saw a lot of my South Jersey friends traveling up in different areas of Pennsylvania with me, not together, but I saw them at the same time. One memory that I remember specifically, I remember I found the Fire Brothers grinding Larvatars all over this city in northeastern and northwestern Philly. I remember we both saw each other like in the back of a daycare center going after the same exact Larvitar spawn. I was driving around in my car and I found the Fire Brothers in that same spot going after the same exact Larvitar, and I was like, dude, are you guys going after all of these Larvitar spawns too? They were like, yeah, dude, it's insane. So again, I just remember running into all of my friends. We were all out in uncharted waters, uncharted territory. We didn't know where the heck we were. All we knew was that we were going after those Larvitar because we needed those candies. And now I'm sitting at 1,430 Larvitar candy, and it's all thanks to that rock event. I also caught my very first 100% Larvitar, and this was before raid battles. I definitely need to mention that, because this was before everybody was running around taking out Tyrannitars, and this was before Tyranitar raids were a thing. So Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar, that was a much more coveted Pokemon at that point. So I was like, oh my gosh, man, I have so many Larvitar candies, like I am king. Oh man, it was such a fun time. Just wonderful times going out there and grinding all of those Larvitar, going from Larvitar to Larvitar, pineapping them, super rare spawns, and just going out and having a great good old time. So that's gonna do it. Those are my top 5 Pokemon Go events and why. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon Go events of 2017 were. And here's to what 2018 has for us, guys. We already know it's going to be super awesome. We already know we got Kyogre, Conalon right around the corner. And we already know we've got so many brand new Generation 3 Pokemon to look forward to. And that's just the tip of the iceberg in 2018. Who knows what 2018 has in store for us in Pokemon Go. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. I'll be back again with another video. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, I'll have another video for you guys. So, I will see you guys in the next one. DX1 signing out. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And I will see you in the next video or live stream. Peace out.